Okay guys, welcome back to another video. Today, I'm doing this thing I call 2 cool games. I just found 2 cool games and I want to play them and I'm going to play them, okay? Sound good? Let's go. And, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. What does I do? Okay. You know what? I'm gonna pick a random one. I picked that one. Okay, I picked the middle one. And again, I have no idea. I've never played this game, ever. And I was like, sure, I'll play it. And so I'm playing it. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm honestly confused on what I'm supposed to do. Okay, hopefully it does not ask my specific age, because I don't want to share that. Okay, let's do this. There is no death in your future, but that does not mean your decisions are without risk. Choices that matter, and their souls were eaten. That sounds nice. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I loved my sister. I didn't know. Said the words my mother said after my grandfather died. The old speech was strangely easy for me to say, even though I didn't understand the words. Later, much later, I learned what they meant. Give your soul to me, and I will carry it in my heart of hearts. I will carry you all my life. I will carry you to the other land. That was the day I discovered I had the gift. That was the day I ate my first soul. Okay, this seems like a dark, creepy person that's eating people's souls, so please, stop. Stop. Okay, 1 week later, I kissed Mother and left Scarsdale to make my own way in the world. I left Mother alone. It wasn't just because she asked me to, but it was because I was a coward. I traveled alone for the same two reasons. Every so often, I encountered a soul eater powerful enough to see that I carried 2 souls instead of 1. They always knew instantly that I was a soul eater, shirking my duty. I will eat your souls and murder you all. Whenever it happened, I walked away like my mother had told me to. Walked from one side of Britain to the other. And again, we're walking around jolly out England. Yeah, what's up, mate? Yeah, I'm more from England. Yeah, boy from England. I'm probably just roasted literally everyone, so okay. Okay. So they're in Britain, but so they've got okay. They're in Britain, and it looks like they're a soul eater, and they're a really cool person. So if they could please just stay away from me, that'd be great. And if they could just die, or no, unlive. If you could just unlive, that'd be great. If you just disappear in the thin air, and along with the other real soul eating people, okay, that'd be great. Okay. Fortunately, I couldn't walk away from myself, or from the silver coin my mother gave me. A coin marked with a circle and flame emblem of the Soul Eater. It was more than silver, more than a symbol of my duty, even than a constant reminder of the complicated relationship between Mother and myself. It was one of Europe's rare pieces of magically activated metal. As activated silver, it enhanced my body's own ability to heal. I soon in tiny pockets to the inside of my linens, at the hip and kept the coin there, where part of the metal touched my skin. I kept walking from town to town, walking, hunting, and begging for my keep each day as a soul eater. I had a natural affinity for healing, which often helped me earn a few meals, especially since it was helped along by my magically activated silver. Oh, I actually get a choice. I thought it was just reading. Okay, I actually get to choose. Do I want to, thought you'd be able to hide forever? Is your family too well known for you to hide? But yeah, let's go with the reasonable option. I know this. Mother was wrong. I couldn't hide forever. My mother wasn't often wrong, and it threw my world sideways when she was. The Great One, the woman in front of me, said again, louder this time, snapping me out of my memories of Scarsdale. I bit down on the urge to tell her not to call me that. If she wanted honor, an untrained, pimply-faced stranger younger than her dead son, that was her right. Please, no, Great One. Please, Great One, she said again. There is no one else here who can perform the soul-eating rites for the newly dead. Please carry my child to the other land. I've never studied at the soul school, I told her. I don't know what to do. She blinked, wavering. For a moment, I thought I'd escaped my duty one more time. Our Great One is yet to be replaced, she said. You are all we have. Please, I said. What if when I die I cannot find the path to the other land? Nonsense, she said, suddenly finding herself on a familiar theological ground. All soul leaders know it when they see it. Besides, I most certainly will not carry my son's mouldering corpse to London to beg for aid there. I wasn't sure whether the begging or decomposition was more disturbing to the famous lady of Hollowvale. Perhaps it didn't matter. Instead of meeting Mayor Valley's eyes, I stared at the young man on Valley who'd run afoul of a wild boar and died of his wounds. His mother's maidservant had washed him and dressed him in clean linens, but he was already attracting flies. The mayor's house smelled warm and old, like the rotting floor of the forest kept creeping down the hills all around us. The dead man was laid out on a large flat surface, the kitchen table. His own bed linens had become his shroud. Eat him, said Mayor Valley, low and fierce, or I'll make you regret disobeying me. Do I run or do I eat? You know, I am going to have some actual sanity, and I'm going to pretend I teleport in this body. I'm like, why is this? No, I'm running. Go run. I grabbed my bag from the floor and ran, banging out through the door and sprinting down the quiet street, angling myself away from the coal refinery chimneys. I saw between the houses. The forest waited for me at the fringes of Hollowvale. It would hide me and my magic, like it always had before. One of the houses was clinking, steaming, a steam-powered chimney, perhaps, or a power lamp, not important. I ran headlong into the massive skirts, tripping over and throwing the woman and myself into the packed earth of the road. I still don't understand what's happening. Oh, okay, let's try and review. Let's go. So, let's start with the fact that they're a soul eater. They've consumed a soul, I think. They consumed 12 letter in England. And they went through town. They've been hiding. They ran away. but they were known to be ran away, I think, and then they visited the mayor's house, but the mayor wanted them to eat it by, and now they're running. I'm trying my best here. Okay. I ran headlong into the masked skirts, tripping over and throwing the woman. Oh, got you, she said, grabbing me by the hand. I babbled apologies, flushed with embarrassment of my clumsiness. Miss Mary Valiant, she said by my way of introduction. Call me Mary, since I'm your friend. That's my house, with all the smoke. Do I know you? I blurted out. I shocked at her informality. Then, finally free of her skirts, I got to my feet and had just enough manners to help her up as well. I believe I just introduced myself. So yes, she said, you know me. These are for you. She thrust a heathen bag into my arms. The smell of meat pies, and the meat pies. Oh, I'm Italian. Get the meat pies here. I hope not telling that. Okay. So on to the inner, delightful cloud. But the base of the bag, the point of the dagger, had already ripped through the fabric, nearly cutting my hand. What? I said, I think you've mistaken me for someone else. Not at all, she said. You have the look of someone who's met my aunt, Mafe Valley. I didn't say a word, but she saw the truth written on my face. Ask me how I can tell, she said. How can you? You were running from the forest. That's how I know. I was leaving Halloween, I said, with all the dignity I could muster. That much is true. There's pastries in that bag, and a dagger, she said. Maybe stab him! Stab! Got nothing. Okay, sorry. She said, pointing at the ripped portion of the fabric. So the dagger's made of good steel. So it'll serve you well out there. No sheath, I'm afraid. Sure, why not? Madam Stranger, this is totally normal. Oh, I skipped that. That might be a problem. Oh, and I skipped that, and okay, I skipped 2 lines of storyline. Not important at all. Okay. You're very kind. Okay. She gave. Okay, I'm gonna assume this is what I was supposed to read. Okay, I got lost. That was a problem. Okay, let's try again. She gave me a soft smile. I'm sorry you were caught up in our sadness. Adam was my cousin, and you don't have to explain. I said awkwardly, it's all good. All good. And I didn't like the thought of another long life lost in our woods. It comforted me to know you won't go out there empty-handed. I'm not a soldier, I blurted out, wishing Mare Valley hadn't guessed at my ability in the first place. Of course not, Miss Mary said soothingly, reacting to my tone rather than my life. Lie. Not life, no, lie. I moved the dagger into my own bag, where I stabbed myself. On accident, I bled out and died. The end. I'm kidding. I moved the dagger into my own bag, where it wouldn't cut me by mistake. Are you sure you don't want anything? She bit her lip. I'm not a salt eater, I said again, hearing my voice go too high. It's not that, she said, looking even more guilty. There's someone I want you to meet. Someone living. All right. Only for a moment. Great, she said, and lifted her voice. Burn you Chernobyl! We're going to Chernobyl. Okay. I glanced nervously over my shoulder, irrationally terrified that Merritt Valley would be so furious at my refusal she would make a public scene. Don't worry, the girl said. She'd never show weakness by chasing you. In fact, your disobedience guarantees that she's already dismissed you as beneath her notice. A freckled pup of a boy. Puppers! A doggers! I want the doggers. Give me the dogger. Let me have the dogger. Is it a boy or is it a dog boy? I don't know. A freckled pup of a boy ran up and stood half behind the young and while staring at me. I tensed, already guessing what he was. You look different. Are you the new great one? He asked. He glanced at Mary, who had the grace to blush. I knew at once that Chernobyl was one of those unusually powerful soul eaters who could see the souls as a glowing cloud. Since I had carried my sister's soul, he could see it double glow surrounding me. Oh, so you consumed your sister. Not weird at all. Yeah, normal. Okay, this is taking a long time. So this is going to be a long video. Okay, great. He needs help, Mary said to me urgently. Till now, I only suspected that Chernobyl had the soul of an eater's gift. So, you brought him to me to find out, I said. Not sure if I was furious or terrified. The child covers his eyes guiltily, and my own fears melted away. Oh, they melted. Ew, did they pour molten lava? Did that boy just chug molten lava into my internal organs? Or is their sister's soul, does it have molten lava accessibly in there with them and they just poured it on that emotion? What? This is... Okay, yeah, it's a metaphor. It's alright, Chernobyl, I told him. You haven't done anything wrong. In fact, your gift is very strong. Stronger than mine. I can eat souls, but I can't see them like you can. You can both see and eat souls if you wish. I'm a great one, he whispered. If you want to be, I told him. But if another great one discovers you, they'll take you away to the London school. They'll hurt you. Use your innate magic to make more metal magic. You must be terribly careful if you want to choose your life, own path in life. Yeah, what's your life that you being yourself? That's pretty dumb. I don't even want to live if I'm not myself, because that's what life is about. That's like serious talk. Like, seriously. You have to be yourself, because if you're... Be yourself. Because if you're not, then who are you? If you lose a sense of yourself, and how can you say you're truly living? Okay, back to the story. Back to stupid mode. Stupid mode activated. Okay, but you're a great one, he said. Susan? Said you were... And he twisted his hands and his... I thought she was lying, seeing as great ones don't have holes in their shoes as big as yours. I laughed, making him jump. Aren't you going to force me to go to the soul school? He said. Not me, I said. I'd carry your secret to the grave rather than see you taken to that place. Did you study in London? He asked, pronouncing the city's name. It was a distant fairyland. Is that why you have a double glow? what you're seeing is my own soul, and that of my sister, Elephant. I am the consumer of my sister, and I have carried the weight of thy guilt across 7 seas of air. The Irish will rise again. I don't know. Yes, the Irish are in London. Okay. Elephant. I'm carrying her soul, but she's the only other one other than my own. Every human has a soul, and you can see them. You can't talk with the dead souls, though. No one can do that. They're still gone. What about wait, there? He asked, turning skeptical. Why doesn't it glow when other animals don't? My stomach grumbled more. With red eyes? I whispered. Chernobyl wasn't that's what more. How did you know that? I sat heavily in the dirt, already reaching instinctively for my new dagger. That creature is Nox. She has followed my family through generations and nations, and she killed my little sister. As far as I know, she can't die. Where did you see her? Just sitting in the forest, said Chernobyl, during the day, as if she was waiting for something. I swallowed hard. My mother thought Nox would keep stalking her, not me. She said I'd be safe as long as I didn't return home. It seems she was wrong. A darker thought struck me, or perhaps it's looking for me because my mother's dead, and I'm now the last member of the family. She could have followed one of my mother's letters to find me, or heard someone saying I passed through Hollyville. Don't go in the forest, Mary said urgently. I'll hide you here. We can keep you safe. I laughed harder than I should have, shaking my head at her. Having appropriate that the bear should kill me soon after I fled my soul-eating duties yet again. One way or another, my fate had me under her thumb. It's time for me to go home to Scarsdale at long last. I'm sure my mother has many more relevant revelations waiting for me now that I'm almost grown. The forest is my domain too. Perhaps I can go deeper than Nox is willing to follow. Good luck, she said. You'll be welcome back here at any time, dead or alive. Except with your aunt, I pointed out, who happens to be the mayor. You know, the mayor. Chernobyl laughed. Chernobyl, I'm laughing. She's only one person, said Mary, drowning herself in the ocean till she slowly unlives. She's just over 5 feet. She reached out to touch my hand, but thought better of it and just let her hand drop to her side. I can protect her from her. Walked into the trees and immediately felt safer, moving through the outskirts of the forest until I reached the local river, which I could easily follow upstream. As I walked, I relaxed my mind and let the smells and sounds of the forest wash me. Shortly afterwards, I still bore. Breast was cut in a branch and decided to ford the river to avoid a possible encounter, holding my shoes in one hand and my bundle in the other. I stepped on the rocks as much as possible to keep my clothes from getting too wet. The water was deliciously cool when I trailed my toes through it, and I felt my cares wash away. I scuttled in the underbrush, and a herd of deer stared at me from a cliff top above. My legs burned as I walked further uphill. I stepped on a rabbit scab more than once, Ahead of me, I soon heard the constant roar of a waterfall. I'd face a steep climb if I kept following the stream. As I considered my options, I spotted fish in the water and my stomach rumbled. Softened from my time in civilization, I felt lazy news. I was a sapling and hoped for good luck. I fell asleep, still waiting for the targets, and woke only to see fish swimming straight through my trap. I was so disappointed. Thanks to Mary, I wouldn't go hungry. I ate some the fresh food she had given me and tested out the shiny new dagger. Just a little bit of stab. And weaved a net of sapling branches that would actually catch some fish. Night was coming, so I scouted the area for a good place to shelter. In my searching, I walked as far as the waterfall, and it wasn't as big as it sounded. An island split the stream at the top of the falls, resisting water erosion thanks to the stand of silver birches that had grown so close together. Their branches were twisted into a single, tangled crown. I struggled up the jumble of rocks beside the falls and then stripped, tying everything I owned into a bundle I could carry across the water. Beginning a goodly distance upstream, I cut across the current so my path would send me straight to the island. The current was much stronger than it looked. By the time the water threw me onto the island, I was exhausted. My bundle was dripping. I hauled myself onto dry land and draped my clothes over the branches to dry, wearing just my linens to protect me against minor scratches. Mary's delicious pies were soaking wet and disintegrating fast. I ate the last of them while examining the tree's structure to find the safest perch to hunt down my prey. Much later, after I'd gotten dressed again, I was busily blunting my dagger, cutting tree branches to support me in the branches overnight, when I saw a flash of moonlight among the trees below. It looked like it was heading in my direction. I froze, wedged uncomfortably between two branches. The albino bear moved closer, slowly, keeping its nose close to the ground. And that is where we'll end it. Wouldn't it be weird if I left it on a cliffhanger? Since, I'm gonna go continue to, the other game. And, yeah, if you want to see the ending, and you want to see me read it, I'll come back. If you don't, okay, I'll probably read it by myself. No, I probably won't. I'll probably just delete it and forget about it. But let's move on to the next game now. Okay? Okay. Okay, guys, welcome back to the, next game. This game is called Laps. It's basically a game set in, 2075 and, apocalypse scenario. Post-apocalyptic or something like that. Anyways, yeah, I'm probably going to make this is probably going to be slightly shorter than the last one since the other one was so long. But let's go ahead and get into the game. Checking the radiation level. Okay. Year. 2075. I think I make choices a lot more often. Are you ready to start your mission? Yes. No. Fine, I forgot everything because I never actually been here. See. So, you thought I'd forgotten everything. I think you're the one who's forgotten. I'm not him. I'm someone different. Nah, I'm just playing with you. You thought it was gonna be some really cool ultimate character. You thought someone was going to appear, didn't you? That's funny. Okay, yeah, okay, back to seriousness. Yeah, who are you? I'm Time, ironically. I'm in a hurry right now, but I can at least refresh your memory. No. Okay, fine. Are you sure you handle it without some advice? Yes. The entity that was talking to you vanishes. You wake up in the presidential room. I know some of the schools in the north of the country that were closed during the war. Put them back on track, and the country will benefit. Next week is their birthday. Why not organize a celebration? I forgot to read General's words. Whatever. Okay. It is a waste of money. According to Anonymous call, your life may be in danger. Should we intensify security? Our military budget is not enough. We need to increase it. No. We are developing a serum that can increase productivity of dairy cows. Can we test it? Yes. Bang. Yes. Mr. President, banks hold absolute power. They are leading an uprising against you and the current government. What? You are dismissed of your command and exiled to the contaminated lands with your closest staff. Okay, let's try again. Oh, so this time you remember. Good for you. Like this. It's not my fault. You and your companions have caused this, and now it seems that you are going to die over and over and over eternal suffering. It's fine. It's fine. You know, just casual eternal death and suffering. I'm glad you think this, because it will be hard for you to get out of this infinite loop. I'll be back in some years. No. No, you will not be back here. I will unlive you myself. Yeah. Some power plants would like to get rid of waste in an uncomfortable way, but they would be willing to pay. These become more frequent in southern cities. Victims are seeking compensation from the state. Cows on farms began to produce blood instead of milk. The news will soon up in the newspapers. Or the population cannot even eat. They have no money. We will have to decrease taxes, or soon there will be an uprising. You can click on the bottom of the panel to access the effects menu. Did you know that? The water used in some areas of the country is unusable due to groundwater pollution. You have to do something. Yes. The economy is booming. Wars seem to fade away. We should keep some money for rainy days. A new addictive drug is being smuggled in. Only its use is spreading. We need increased border control. present, our state is poor, and we are unwilling with debts from foreign countries. Your head is sold to the enemy countries, and the government passes into their politicians' hands. That doesn't sound very nice. This is not a fun world. Time to go again. Jeez. You seen the general? I think he stole the last blood order. People are not satisfied with our recent military decisions. They talk about conspiracy, corruption, and imminent war. Change your plans. Current laws are old and unpopular. We need to update them. Do you know what I found? Your bed sheets this morning? An oil stain. Funny, right? I wonder how it got there. Large part of the population still lives in extreme poverty. People aren't happy, but migrants might be a good sketch. Good, we should blame them for all of that. The country's strong, but threats can arise from within. You should set a deal, special team to deal with this. Foreign states to the east suffered a terrible epidemic, which has decimated the population. Survivors seek help. You have an emergency. A fire broke out in the city park. It's burning. Western foreign countries are investing in armaments. Let's attack them. The Minister of Health, you know her, right? Well, rumor has it that she loves to keep all the credit to herself. Do you want advice? Try not to give her too much visibility. If the country comes back too good and she takes the credit for this, I fear that things won't go well. It's up for you. Sometimes... Okay. The streets of the suburbs are unsafe. We need an increased number of patrols. God, I keep getting the same fail. The money is the problem. I need money, but then that will decrease... this game's hard. 1 year after. Some pharmaceutical companies ask for government approval to test their products on animals. People aren't happy, but migrants might be a good scapegoat to blame them for a lot of problems. Banks offer us financial support and need their money. Like Margaret is hindering the commercial activities of the state. Should we intervene? Food we have here is no longer as good as it used to be. We should change the supply, even if it is more expensive. The more you go through the years, the more cards will be added to the game deck. I wonder what happens in 2150. Some power plants would like to. Nope. You can access them. You can tap the top panel to access the game settings. You know that. Yes. Ding dong. It's tea time! Do you want to have a cup with me? Oh look, a friend came by to see me. Would you like if he joins us? Thank you for your hospitality. You're very kind, I promise. I won't bother. Yes, I like tea too. While we enjoy it, would you like to take a look at look to a little video ads, I can give you a very special gift in exchange. Tea time! The tea is delicious. It has a slight aroma of cinnamon and orange. A serious plague has broken out in one of our cities. Some fanatics have pillaged the hospital. They claim only God has the power to save men. Have you seen the general? Their security effort is annoying. Like pineapples on pizza, he confiscated all my knives. I know some of the spas in the north of the country that were closed during the war. Put them back on track. The country will benefit. 2005. Citizens of one city claim that is infested by mutants. I keep dying because of money. The money is the problem. Okay, we're gonna take one more try, and we're actually going to try and keep track of money. Okay. Mr. Puff, you know, right? Yes. I've seen the housekeeper Dan. I can never find her when I need to. Sometimes it seems like she's avoiding me. Research. They need more resources for weapons. Yes. The black market is hindering. Yes. Yes. We've received reports of an alien sighting in the north of the country. Witnesses are many, but it may be a joke. Investigate. Return fire. Which one's better? Defend or return fire? Okay. Return fire. Current home is not safe. We should invest some money to ensure better security. I hate the stupid head one. I always lose all my money. Oh, I said that was gonna be the last game. Wait another year. Okay, we're gonna do this, and it's gonna be random. Yes, no, yes. Yes, no, yes, no, yes. I wasn't even trying, and I still lost all my money. The money seems to be the priority. Okay, we're just gonna do a few rounds where we just randomly choose and just speed run, and we're not gonna read. We just all that way. God, even then we always die. Freaking, it seems to slowly be getting later. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going. I'm just speed running this. Hi, Mr. President. I was sure you'd notice me. Besides, got some... Oh, shit. Let me be at your side. I will advise you. Our head keeps going away. Okay. So one final round and we're actually done. Give them our stars. Yes. Ants everywhere. It's the gardener's fault. I will have a word with them. Okay, so we're gonna try and actually do it this time. Okay, we can do this. It seems that some of our soldiers are involved in smuggling weapons with the bomb. Should we intervene? Trinity is powerful. No. Serious plague has broken out in one of our cities. Doctors say it could be contagious. Treat the population. A foreign country possesses sanctity because its government permits human extermination. What do you mean? Because yes. Yes. But I can't use any money. No, I can't use money. Ah! Oh my god, the debt. I can't. The debt. Okay. I'm going to go insane if I play this game. I dropped my phone. I played 20 minutes of each game. No, I played 30 minutes of the last one. This is going to be like a 50-minute long video. So we're done. We're done. We're done. Okay. Okay. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And I'll see you next one. Bye-bye.